1 year ago, almost to the day, I did a video very similar to this one, talking about Calm and why Project for Awesome should be supporting Calm. And in that year, quite a lot has changed, in that I am now a Calm ambassador, and that instead of building horrible tanks to support Calm, we've now graduated to developing horrible monsters. No, seriously, look at it. Like, what in the Dark Souls is going on here? These ridiculous creations are not done for the sheer fun of it, although it is fun. They're done to raise money for Calm, because you can never raise too much money for Calm. 18 people in the UK commit suicide every single day. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, that is a horrendous number, I didn't realise it was that high, part of the reason for that is that no one really talks about it. And if someone is struggling with suicidal ideation, which I have in the past, quite often you feel isolated, you feel alone, and you feel like there's no hope and no one to turn to. Calm actively fight against that. They have a hotline that you can call to talk to people, to actually get help at the times where you really, really need it, with something that most people don't even want to really admit exists, let alone properly talk about. Calm helps people to realise that they should stay. I've needed that reassurance in the past, and they provide it to countless people every single week. One of the reasons that I'm incredibly keen that Calm get as much exposure as possible is because I didn't know Calm existed until a few years ago, and quite frankly, there were points in my life before then that I really could have done with, I don't know, a hotline to call when I was feeling absolutely terrible and deciding actively that not being here was the better option. If I'd have had that sort of resource, I imagine I would have been in a much better place much earlier. As it is, that is now the mission. That is now the thing. That is what I want to see happen for anyone who is struggling with those problems or struggling with that state of mind, to think to themselves, is there somewhere I can call? And the immediate response being, yes, here it is, off you go. That would be perfect. That would be the dream. Well, the dream would be no one thinking like that at all, but humans are going to human, and as such we need other humans to look after them when they do. The reality is that no one who is going through suicidal ideation, depression, grief, they are not doing so alone. There are other people who are struggling with those issues, and there are people who know how to help with those issues. Calm is an organisation that helps with all of that. So the further we spread the name and the more calls they're able to take, the more people they're able to reach, the better off everyone is going to be. That is why they should be chosen for Project for Awesome in 2026. There's going to be links in the description for you to go and vote. Please do. And please support Calm.